Hello everybody, this is Gabriel. Here's another trade of the week. I've been trading a couple of days ago. It is in a very small time frame, so here's the 1 minute chart on the euro-dollar pair. As you know, I've got a strong belief that the markets are fractal. So I'm trading this pattern, this busted breakout pattern, which is my system 1 in any time frame, be it very short term or longer term, even weekly or monthly charts, and on any currency pair. So that's the advantage of the fractality of markets. In this video here, I don't want to go too much into detail on the rule set. I would like to talk more about the general behavior of the pattern here, the busted breakout pattern. So the basis is a consolidation, a sideways consolidation on a horizontal line, as you can see here, being in a nice uptrend. Very often a consolidation occurs on a horizontal line. So this consolidation is actually needed to have a pause and a refresher in the trend. So the basic idea is after this consolidation and some activity that needs to happen, the same move to occur, what happened before, the same move to occur after entry. So the target can be plotted here. And within the consolidation, so the strength of the system actually is in the pattern of the consolidation, which is setting up stop runs. I've marked them here in yellow. These are the stop runs that are actually not going against you. I'm sure all of you have experienced stop runs against you, which is not a very nice thing. Well, you have been in a trader trap. So this pattern actually capitalizes on fishing for other people's stops. And this should bring you early on into a break-even position of your trade. So here I've plotted the entry was here and the stop relatively tight here at the breakout failure low. And the first target is taking out those stops. And this should give us a nice move, which should make it a break-even trade. So let's see how it developed. So the pattern behaved nicely and it did what it should. So there was some hesitance in the beginning, which very often happens, which gives you actually additional entry opportunities. And then at some point of the time, this really nice and clean stop run happened. So with these two bars, both stop levels were taken out. That's how a stop run looks like. It shoots beyond the important levels, and then typically after a stop run there's a pullback, right? So here after the stop run the trade was put at break even. I'm hoping now for the price to continue in trend direction. We are overall in an uptrend, and this is actually what happened really nicely. That's a stop run move with a pullback. Well, there was another test, so we've got a double or triple bottom if you want, and then price just continued further up in a really nice, smooth and steady up momentum move. It has hit its target and even continued further up, so my trailing stop algorithm is meant for me to getting stopped out, and a little bit later here, a little bit further above, I actually got stopped out of this really nice and then profitable trade. So to recap, this busted pattern has two phases. The first phase is the stop run move, this one, which should make the trade break even, which is why as well the pattern has a pretty good win rate of 65%. This is the first phase of the trade. The second phase is a trend continuation further up. Looking at this price development, you can clearly see that this stop run move was the biggest up spike you can see in this whole uptrend. So the stop run levels have significance. We see a classic pullback. We see another pullback, which is the test, and then the blue moving average, which is the 21 EMA exponential moving average, has been respected all the way up, which is a sign of a very nice and steady trend. And yeah, it's really nice to see how the pattern unfolds in such a typical manner. I hope that was of interest. Thank you.